You don't have to look far to see why Ricky Held feels so close to the environment. She grew up here on a 4,000-acre cattle ranch south of Broadus, and it's this very landscape that shaped her life as rancher's daughter and climate change activist.
Within this ranching community, everyone's very reliant on the land for our livelihoods.
Deep in the southeast corner of Montana, sprawling prairie and sandstone buttes are set against the Powder River. This was Ricky Held's playground.
Sagebrush, and I always like the smell of it coming home.
Now 22, she still loves coming home.
The ranch is just my favorite place in the world, and I really valued being able to grow up here and have this space to grow and learn.
Growing up on a cattle ranch with her dad and brother, Ricky built a strong connection with the natural world and community around her.
She's just a great person. People have always liked her. She has been able to talk with adults since she was very young.
Life on the ranch inspired Ricky's interest in science, but over time, Ricky started seeing other changes.
Things like wildfires, smoke, drought, and water variability, less snowpack, more extreme events such as hail that damages crops.
The impacts of climate change on her ranch led Ricky, then a freshman in college in Colorado, to approach a group from Oregon planning to take action against the state of Montana.
They explained that it was a constitutional lawsuit and that we have rights in our Constitution, such as to a clean and healthful environment. And the case just made perfect sense to me, and I was really excited about it.
The lawsuit was filed in 2020. Ricky was the only one of the 16 plaintiffs who was legally an adult at the time, so her name stuck out.
Of course, I was concerned. It's my little girl, and I know in this climate that can bring a lot of risks.
But Steve's faith in his daughter ties back to the very name printed on the lawsuit.
Her last name is Held. That means hero in German. What, I was supposed to talk her out of it?
The youth plaintiffs were challenging Montana's energy policy, which forbids the state from considering the impacts of greenhouse gas emissions on climate change. On August 14th, Judge Kathy Seeley ruled the young plaintiffs were right.
It kind of felt unbelievable. I felt like our stories were heard.
A spokesperson for Montana Attorney General Austin Knudsen called the ruling absurd and says his office plans to appeal the decision. Ricky says she knows the appeal is coming, but she's already planning the next steps of her life.
The next thing is Peace Corps. I'm going to be in Kenya for 2 years with Peace Corps teaching science.
Ricky says she'll never drop her fight against climate change, and she hopes the case will serve as a point of optimism for people of all ages.
I'm just one story, and it's been so personal for me, but everyone in the world is impacted by this.
In Broadus, Jackie Coffin, MTN News.